century of progress, a century of change, a century of incredible achievements by and for the women of America. So join us now as we bid farewell to the past, celebrate the present, and bring on tomorrow in a musical salute to the American woman. Ladies and gentlemen, it's the 1999 Miss South Dakota pageant. Here's to the ladies. Let the memories live again. Here's to the ladies, here's a toast to the ladies. A toast to the passing century. Be it sunshine or shady, here's a toast to each lady. A toast to each lady, oh, sing.
This time it's a big time. Well, in a short time we will see the cherry on the top of a sundae, the shiny star on top of the tree. So you better grab it with your both hands when that great moment arrives, 'cause this time it's the big time, it's the big time of our life. This time it's the special, it's the extra, it's the plus. This time we won't say those lucky ladies. This time those lucky ladies are us. Ain't we something farewell to the small time, to the flea pack and the dive. 'Cause this time it's the big time of our lives. I'm gonna buy myself a new Harley and wave to on the fancy street. I'm gonna have a marquee on Broadway. I'm gonna sleep on black satin sheets, and we'll raise more hell and more hay. And decent women should gonna make us together. We're going Hollywood. It's the big by every avenue in Dakota, by every stand and every tree. So you better grab it with your both hands when that great moment arrives. 'Cause this time it's the big time, it's the big time of our lives. This time it's the big time in Good evening. Let's welcome our contestants, beginning with Miss West River, Benita Farnsworth.
I'm a graduate student at North American Baptist Seminary, pursuing a Master of Arts in Marriage and Family Therapy. Please welcome my little sister, Casey Paulo, and she loves the color purple.
Miss Prairie Village, Annika Bloom.
I will be attending SDSU next fall, and I will be pursuing a degree in Business Communications and Broadcasting. This is my little sister, Winona Ferguson, and she loves tomatoes and carrots.
Miss SDSU, Kathleen O'Donnell.
I'm a senior communication studies and theater major at SDSU, and introducing my little sister, Jackie Bourne. She loves Tweety Bird.
Miss Western Plains, Stacey Matthews.
I'm a recent graduate of the University of South Dakota with my master's degree in Educational Administration. Please meet my little sister, Randy Weiss. When she grows up, she wants to be a teacher like her dad.
Miss Black Hills Gold, Andrea Sweet.
I'm pursuing a degree in mechanical engineering next fall at SDSU, and I would like to introduce you to my little sister, Erin Barbell, and her favorite color is, of course, pink.
Miss Great Plains, Nicole Niggs.
I'm a graduate student at Roosevelt University in Chicago, earning my Master's of Fine Arts in Musical Theater. Please meet my little sister, Molly Cape. Her favorite class in school is music.
Miss Badlands, Vanessa Shortbull.
I'm a third-year student at Oglala Dakota College, double majoring in political science and dance. Please welcome my little sister, Marissa Peterson, and her favorite thing is me, her big sister.
Now let's meet the second group of contestants, starring Miss Brookings, Deb Kurtz.
I'm a senior at SDSU, double majoring in theater and English. I'd like you to meet my little sister, Shay Cherie Buska, and she likes to dance.
Miss New Empire, Jennifer Johnson.
I'm a senior majored in government and pre-law at Augustana College. Please welcome my little sister, Mackenzie Anderson, and she loves to swim.
Miss St. Clair, Emily Paulson.
I'm a 1998 graduate of Gustavus Adolphus College, where I majored in theater. This is my little sister, Corey Ann Bashan. She loves to ride horses.
Miss Hot Springs, Samantha Earth.
I'm a second-year student at the University of South Dakota majoring in psychology. Please welcome my little sister, Janae Job, and she collects Beanie Babies.
Miss Hartland, Tricia Harrelson.
I'm a senior at South Dakota State University, double majoring in broadcast journalism and theater. Say hello to my little sister, Lauren Rose Mossett, and she loves cats.
Miss USC, Rory Maldy.
I'm a junior at the University of South Dakota, majoring in Spanish and political science. Please meet my little sister, Rochelle Popescu. She loves Rugrats.
Miss Rapid City, Lisa Albert.
I'm a graduate student at the University of South Dakota, pursuing my master's in administrative studies. Please welcome my precious little sister, Emily Durflinger, and she has a brand new kitten named Chatter.
Let's hear it for all our Miss South Dakota contestants. Thank you and good evening. It truly is a big time to be here in Hot Springs for the 53rd time that we've met for the Miss South Dakota pageant, this time in search of Miss South Dakota 1999. For me, this is a bittersweet end to a fantastic year, but it's also a good feeling knowing that one of these fine young women whom you've just met will have the wonderful opportunities that I had, a year-long experience of a lifetime. Speaking of opportunities, we have not one but two of the best pageant MCs on the national circuit with us tonight. They're both right here in South Dakota for you. So let's all welcome to the stage our MCs for the evening, Brad Hegel and Sean Cable.
We'll raise the glass together in celebration of our meeting. In celebration of our meeting. We're friendly. We're civilized. We're members of the race. I'll toast to you. No, I to you. Well, then you to me. Then you to me. I'm sure we do. I'm sure we do. Could find no finer company. Thank you, Bradley. We'll raise a glass together, and we will lift it to the good life. And as we're lifting it, we will most sincerely say, Orate, your health, sir, salute, and skål, Slovia, Votor Sante. For while among our friends who you are Springole, we'll raise a glass together. I'll toast to you. No, I to you. Then vice versa. Then vice versa. I know it's true. I know it's true. Things might be bad, but they could be worse. Absolutely. We'll ask not why or whether. We'll share each moment as it moves on. Come, my comrades. Comrades? The nectar of the day. Nectar. To beauty. To talent. To swimsuit. To gowns. To the ladies. All winners. Hooray! For one more moment on this grand and glorious day, we'll take a glass together. We'll take a glass together, and we will lift it to the good life. And as we're lifting it, we will most sincerely say, Salute! Your health, sir? Salute! And skål! Gloria! Votor Sante! For one more moment on this grand and glorious day, we'll take a glass. 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 We'll take a glass today. Woo! Wow! I wish to goodness there was something in that glass, Sean. Brought my sweat towel along for after that one. My goodness, what a great way, just a fantastic song and a great way to get us set as we are ready to toast 14 of South Dakota's finest, absolute finest young women this evening.
You're absolutely right, Sean, and this isn't in the script, but let's turn around and toast them. It's been a great week, ladies. Thank you so much.
You know, that tune comes from the Tony Award-winning score from the Broadway hit musical, Grand Hotel the Musical, and I love that one. How about you? I think it's a winner all the way.
They enjoy the dance. Speaking of winter, Sean, I really, it's been an incredible, remarkable week, and I would sincerely mean I wouldn't want to be a judge and try to pick one out of this group of 14. Because they've all been terrific, and you parents and friends and roommates and whoever you might be, you need to be very, very proud of them.
Very much so.
You are.
That brings us down to the moment we've been waiting for. Before we go any further, we have some very important work to do.
We do indeed. We need to, list the names of our top 7 finalists. So, the moment you've been waiting for, the names of these top 7. These ladies are the 7 contestants receiving the highest number of points after 2 preliminary evenings of competition. And Sean will move over here. I was just given this list before we walked up the stairs, and I shoved it here. And as you can tell, it's not the easiest thing in the world to do this, you know, to make this announcement. And I've done it for too many years, so I'm going to let you do it.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Well, ladies, here we go. Good luck to you all, and I'm going to announce your names in order in which you will appear in tonight's final round of competition. Finalist number 1 is contestant number 6, Miss Great Plains, Nicole Ning. Finalist number 2, contestant number 9, Jennifer Johnson, Miss Sioux Empire. Finalist number 3 is contestant number 1, Benita Farnsworth, Miss West River. Finalist number 4 is contestant number 8, Deb Kurtz, Miss Brookings. Finalist number 5 is contestant number 4, Stacy Matthews, Miss Western Plains. Finalist number 6 is contestant number 12, Tricia Haraldson, Miss Heartland. And the finalist number 7 is contestant number 14, Lisa Elbers, Miss Rapid City. And since talent plays such an important role in the Miss America judging system, the Miss South Dakota Pageant Board feels that special recognition should be given to the young lady receiving the highest number of talent points among our non-finalists. Earning top honors in talent and performing for you later this evening is contestant number 7, Vanessa Shortbull, Miss Badlands. Congratulations to everyone and to all 14 contestants. You've all done a terrific job throughout the weekend. We're proud of all of you. Thank you, ladies. Good luck to you all.
Off we go. So what do you think, big guy?
Tough job. Man.
It's not fun. Well, why not set the stage for tonight's talent competition of our finalists by reintroducing the very talented young lady who has served South Dakota so admirably over the past 12 months. She has a captivating platform that we'll hear a little bit about, and she has an incredible gift of song. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome please Sarah Frankenstein, Miss South Dakota. Standing in the spotlight on such a perfect night, knowing that you're out there listening. And I remember one time when I was so afraid, didn't think I had the courage to stand here on this stage. And you reached into my heart and you found a melody. And if ever was somebody who made me believe in me, it was you. It was you. It was your song that made me sing. It was your voice that gave me wings. And it was your light that shines, guiding my heart to find this place where I belong. It was your song. It's always been your Sarah Frankenstein, Miss South Dakota, 1998. The incomparable, the one, the only. How are you, my very dear Miss South Dakota?
I'm great. I'm wonderful. How are you all?
They're wonderful.
Good.
Kind of a bittersweet night, like you said in your introduction. I mean, this is it.
This is it. You know, I was talking with some former Miss South Dakotas earlier today, and I said, this is the end. You know, I'm not Miss South Dakota anymore. And Amy DeHare Larson, who's one of your entertainers tonight, said, "You're Miss South Dakota forever. It doesn't end here. You're always Miss South Dakota 1998. So I would love to be back here on the stage performing like she has been throughout the years, and in that respect, it will never end for me."
That's great. That's great. Tell us about your year. I mean, the Miss America program has instituted a platform, and each individual state queen has an area of interest that she would like to promote during her year of service. What was yours, and how did you go about doing that?
I called my platform LRE, and it stands for Law-Related Education. I'm a law student at USD, and going through college, I had several jobs working with juveniles in the justice system. All too often, I found kids in my office who had committed crimes, who didn't realize what they had done was a crime when they did it. Or I saw kids who came in who realized what they were doing was illegal, but they didn't really realize that it was wrong. So I thought it was very important to teach kids about South Dakota law, because it's not something that they get in the classrooms normally. Because textbooks are published on a national level, kids don't learn about South Dakota specific law. So that's what I did. I came in and I gave kids quizzes, and I wrote on the chalkboard, and I didn't do assemblies. I went into the class and I actually taught them about the law.
So did Miss South Dakota flunk anybody?
I did.
That's not fair, huh?
It's kind of a new thing, though. I mean, normally they do the assembly kind of thing and bring, like, mass loads of kids into the auditorium, but you've done the classroom.
Yeah, and I really thought that was more effective because I wanted kids to really learn something. A lot of times Miss South Dakota's come in and do motivational type speaking that has to do with their platform. For me, I really believe that this type of education is motivation, because kids who understand the law come to respect the law. When they understand what victims go through when crimes are perpetrated against them, they respect others. Ultimately, they learn to respect themselves. So I think that kind of education is motivation.
Speaking of kids, you've been a great role model to one very special little girl, and she's here this evening, and I think you'd like to introduce her.
I would. My little sister is Emily Mason. Please welcome her to the stage.
Now, explain this to our audience. Emily's not really your little sister, right?
She's
she doesn't go back to Redfield with you.
No.
Okay.
She's my pageant little sister. She was my little sister last year, just like you saw the other little sisters up here with their contestants. And since I won, she gets to come back and participate in everything again. And she had a great time in the parade, didn't you?
Yeah.
But what happened to our candy?
We ran out of it.
She was yelling across as we were going down the parade about, "Sorry, we're out of candy."
Did you
Sorry,
eat it
we're out of
all?
candy."
Did you eat it all? No.
We just did too much.
You threw it all away, huh?
That happens. I think the best place to be at the parade is at the front, you know, up at the hospital, because that's where all the candy goes, because everybody's so...
I like to be at the back.
Oh. Well, maybe next year you can have a different little sister or big sister and be number 17 or
No one
something.
could replace me, though, right?
We also have another very special friend of yours, a new friend, who has
Yes.
come to us from a little bit of a distance. Would you like to introduce her?
Yes, I would. When I was at Williston, North Dakota a couple of weeks ago, I took part in the Miss North Dakota pageant, and I got to see one very lucky and talented lady crowned Miss North Dakota 2000. Her name is Kay Picanato. Can you come on out?
A brand new reigning queen. Hello. Our friends to the north.
Kay, why don't you just tell us a little bit about what's been happening to you the past 2 weeks since you were crowned?
Oh my goodness, I've been so busy, but it's been very exciting. I've just spent some time working with my state board on preparing for Atlantic City, interviewing a little bit with the TV, the newspaper, the radio, things like that, and making a few appearances. And it's really nice to be here in South Dakota.
We'll be hearing from Kay later on in the program. She'll perform her talent presentation for us. Thank you so much for being here.
You're welcome, thank you.
Perfect. And now, those of you who have been lucky enough to be here the last couple of nights have heard Sarah do a special solo in this segment. This is not unlike those nights in that she's going to be singing, but this is a kickin' tune.
I like this one.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss South Dakota, Sarah Frankenstein.
I can wash off 44 pairs of socks and have them hanging on the line. I can start and iron 2 dozen shirts before you can count from 1 to 9. I can scoop up a great big dip of lard from the drippings can. put in the skillet, go out, you could go shopping and see back before it melts in the pan. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll sing it again. I can shine this whole house till it's shining like a dime. I can fix my baby, grease the car out on my face at the same time. Get all dressed up, go out and swing till 4 a.m. and then lay down at 5, jump up at 6, and start all over again. I am a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. If you're gonna miss me, you know I'm gonna make you well. If you're gonna miss the pino, I'm gonna break a sail. You know if you tell me I'm going great, I'm gonna fill you full of grip. And if you love and I like it, I'll kiss you, I'll give you the shiver and bed. 'Cause I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I'll say it again. I'm a woman, W-O-M-A-N. I can stretch that greenback dollar bills from here to kingdom come. I can pay my bills, do my numbers, and still end up with some. I got a $20 gold piece, say there ain't nothing I can do. I can make a dress out of a feed bag, I'll make a man out of you. 'Cause I'm a woman,
Sarah Frankenstein, Miss South Dakota. Man, that was good.
If you hear a big crash, it's because the whole cast is backstage going like this on the floor. You know, cave in and we're all going to die. I'm too young for that. I'll tell you what,
I'm too young for that.
folks, you can understand. You can understand why Sarah's non-finalist talent award in Atlantic City was well-deserved, can't you?
Oh,
Brought
yeah.
home $4,000
Oh, yeah.
for that, I want you to know. Well, backstage, our finalists report that they're ready, and tonight's talent competition is about to begin. But first of all, we want to take just a moment to explain the Miss America judging scoring system. Keep in mind that all preliminary scores have been thrown out, except for the points earned in the private interview which took place with our judges earlier this week. These points will carry over and make up for the first 30% of this evening's score. So 30% of the ballot is already done. Talent, which was 40% in preliminary competition, will account for 30% tonight, while swimsuit and evening wear will each account for 15% of the total score.
You carry the one, and that equals 90%, right?
Right.
Okay, so if my
You and
arithmetic
I
is
do
right,
the other 10%.
okay, we've got 10 more percent. The remaining 10% will be awarded by our judges immediately following our on-stage interview portion with each finalist later this evening. So bear in mind that this crucial interview relates to current issues, and it will round out tonight's score and could very well be the deciding factor in selecting the eventual Miss South Dakota.
In fact, I bet you that it will be. All of our official scoring is being tabulated by our auditors, Casey Derflinger and Barb Miller, and the task of scoring each of our competitions belongs to a very distinguished panel of judges, whom you are going to meet right now.
It's a job that I would not want to have, but let's meet the 5 dedicated and qualified individuals who will be selecting our new Miss South Dakota this evening. First, let's welcome Melissa Brown Shepman. Melissa was Miss South Dakota back in 1991 and has been a news anchor at the CBS affiliate in Colorado Springs, Colorado for the past 2 years. She is trained in both vocal and instrumental music and has extensive training in music theory. Melissa resides in Colorado Springs with her husband, Doug, and 2 daughters, 6-year-old Kaylee and 11-month-old Mayanna. Please welcome Melissa Brown Shepman.
Our second judge is Stephen Phillips, who has been active in the Miss America program since he became an official page for the Miss Oregon pageant in 1960. He is a member of the Rotary Club and Masonic Lodge, is a school board member and past councilman, an active participant in the arts. Steve has gone to more than 60 Broadway shows in New York. He and his wife Dana reside in Seaside, Oregon. Those of you who were here, I don't know, maybe 10 years ago, you judged? 17 years ago. And one of the medley songs was about Seaside, Oregon. You were probably not even speaking.
I was in
yet
diapers.
then. Yes, I know you were. Anyway, Steve and his wife Dana own and operate the 100-year-old family business, Phillips Candy's, the best saltwater taffy you've ever had in your life. Would you welcome, please, Stephen Phillips. Do you know how many different flavors of taffy there are?
I don't know, but are there going to be samples in the lobby later?
I hope you brought some.
How many different flavors are there?
1 million.
Shut up. Yeah. Is he kidding? Ruth Brunson has served on the board of directors for the Miss New Mexico Scholarship Organization since 1987. A graduate of College du Léman in Geneva, Switzerland, and Texas A&M University, Ruth holds a BBA in Personnel Management. Ruth is the vice chair of the Southwest Symphony of New Mexico and is a member of the American Red Cross and Junior Service League. Ruth and her husband Cliff reside in Hobbs with their 2 children. Let's have a warm welcome for Ruth Brunson.
Mr. Dennis Wall has taught high school English and speech in Milwaukee, Wisconsin for 27 years. He holds degrees in English and sociology and a master's degree in education. He has formal training in music. He's been active in all technical aspects of theater for 25 years. He serves as field director for the Miss Wisconsin pageant and also helps in the preparation of Miss Wisconsin for Atlantic City. Welcome, please, Mr. Dennis Wall.
Brenda Tanabe has been the executive director of the Miss Idaho Scholarship Program since 1994. She has a bachelor's degree in management and a master's degree in business, and she has served on the board of directors for the Human Resources Association of Trevor Valley, Zonta International, and Boise State Marketing Advisory Board. Brenda and her husband reside in Boise with their 10-year-old daughter. Please welcome Brenda Tanabe.
And there they are, folks, the 5 people who have the decision of our new Miss South Dakota in their hands. We wish you all the best, and we're glad that you stayed all 3 nights. It's good to have you here. We're now ready to begin that first phase of tonight's competition, and of course, if you've been with us, you know that we put talent first. Our judges will be scoring on performance, stage command, and the ability to successfully communicate their chosen talent to you, our audience. And if things are going right and we put our cards in the right order here in the last 5 minutes, Spearfish, South Dakota native Bill Russell wrote the score for the Broadway musical Sideshow. Our first finalist shares an unforgettable selection from Sideshow entitled Who Will Love Me As I Am. Welcome, please, finalist number 1, Nicole Nigg, Miss Great Plains.
Like a fish left in the ocean, tossed into a foreign stream. Always knew that I was different, often veered into a dream. I ignored the raging current, right against the tide I swam. But I floated away from someone who will love me as I am. Like an odd exotic creature on display inside the zoo, hearing children asking questions make me ask some questions too. Could we bend the laws of nature? Could a lion love a lamb? Who can see beyond this surface? Who will love me as I am? Want to join their madness? Who would change my monogram? Who would be part of this circus? Who would love me as I am? Who will ever call to say I love you? Send me flowers or a telegram? Who would proudly stand beside me?
Miss Great Plains, Nicole Nig.
Nothing expresses love better than music, and there is no stronger love than love for the Lord. Here to perform my tribute, written by Andre Crouch, is Miss Sioux Empire, Jennifer Johnson.
Jennifer Johnson, Miss Sioux Empire.
Our third finalist is going to continue us in our talent competition here with a sacred selection. It is entitled Via de la Rosa. Our third finalist is Benita Farnsworth. She is Miss West River.
The just trying to clear the narrow street of the cold pressing to sleep. And then she died on Calvary. La via dolorosa, keep la via dolorosa. Come on, via, via preso, restini por la vida versa al
Benita Farnsworth, Miss West River. Our fourth finalist this evening is Deb Kurtz, and tonight she will perform a vocal selection entitled Reflection from the Disney movie musical Mulan. Please, let's have a warm welcome for Miss Brookings, Deb Kurtz.
Look at me, I would never pass for a perfect bride, a perfect daughter. Can it be? I'm not meant to go I see, if I work, I can see the rest, but I can't see.
Deb Kurtz, Miss Brookings. Thank you, Deb. Our next contestant combines her two loves, writing and performing. Well, what you are about to hear is an original dramatic monologue about a young girl who is meeting her father for the very first time. Let's have a nice warm welcome for Stacey Matthews, Miss Western Plains.
Hi, Dad. I've been waiting for this for a long time. This is kind of a strange situation. I don't quite know what to say. I've seen all the pictures of you. Oh, and I've read all the letters you wrote to Mom. You really loved her. I can tell. It's nice here. Peaceful. You know, it's pretty how the sunset reflects off of the wall. Oh, hey, there's Mrs. Bailey over there. I just met her today. She told me all about her son Bobby and how he loved peanut butter and pickle sandwiches and how she lost him in 1971. She let me hold her hand as she cried. Look, there are some things I gotta tell you. I wish I could tell you about everything, about every moment. Moments I wish I could have shared with my father. But I just want you to know I need for you to know that I always loved you, even when I couldn't have you. You were always etched in my heart, and you always will be. Edward, John, Matthew. It's nice to finally meet you.
Stacey Matthews, Miss Western Plains.
Thanks, Stacy. Sean, we only have this one mic, but I want to do a little word association, okay? I just want you to say what comes to mind when I say a word.
Okay.
All right, first one, opera. Okay, the second one is Strauss. Third one is, watch my lips, Fledermaus. You are a jerk. Trisha Harrelson.
She's pretty good.
All right. Now you just listen up, because she's here to perform a song entitled The Laughing Song from Die Fledermaus by Strauss. Would you welcome, please, Trisha Harrelson, Miss Heartland.
Just look at me, and you will see that nature does best. If you think my face is my only grace, then please observe the rest. Just take one more look and observe the exquisite line and the curve, the charming conversation, the pleasing imagination. It would be as great a hit as me. No gentleman would be as great a hit as me. I prove my point sufficiently. You owe me an apology. Look upon me, situation. Look at my elation. Look upon me, situation.
Miss Heartland, Trisha Harrelson. Through years of studying and performing a variety of music, our next contestant has always found inspiration and understanding in gospel music. Tonight she performs her favorite American hymn, Amazing Grace. Here is Lisa Albers, Miss Rapid City. What do you say we hear it one more time for all of our contestants who performed in talent this evening? And now that we've had a chance to hear and to see and to score all of our contestants in talent, it's time to pave the way for our swimsuit competition with a rag to rap salute to the 20th century. The year was 1900, and a brand new century was about to unfold, bringing with it a new era of new music, new inventions, and for the American woman, a whole new attitude. Life was simple, days were lazy, and for a short time, the world was at peace. On summer afternoons, the sun would shine, the birds would sing, and music filled the air. The skies were blue and hazy, brilliant the afternoons were lazy, everything warm, everything clear, la 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 la, and there was
my people will do consider what this country is moving for. Every worker a cog in motion will that's the notion of Henry Ford. Hallelujah, praise the Savior, love and moderate. Get up the belt. Hallelujah, hell and anchor.
The era of ragtime soon ran out. Although history will no more than a tune on a player piano. But we did not know back then.
Saw her face. I heard her voice. I look in her eyes. How wise they seem. Well, when she is old enough, I will show her America, and we will ride on the wings of the the winds are
The ragtime era as we knew it was really short-lived, and ultimately its demise was caught up in the beginning of World War I.
While our men were at war abroad, women were waging a war of their own on the home front, a battle or a campaign known as the women's suffrage movement, a battle they would eventually win.
Led by Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony, the women of the voice of the women's suffrage was heard loud and clear, resulting in the 1920 ratification of the 19th Amendment, giving women the right to vote.
Meanwhile, the women's Christian temperance movement was busy in the ratification of the 18th Amendment, a nationwide ban on alcohol, also known as prohibition. What? I think it's a paper. I'll take one of those.
Thank you.
And among the significant milestones and historical firsts making headlines were
July 1900, women compete in the Olympic Games, participating in golf and tennis.
October 1910, female factory workers earn $1.57 for a 9-hour workday.
Debutante Mary Phelps invents the first patented U.S. brassiere, setting in motion the demise of the restrictive corset.
Thank goodness.
Hey, November 1915, Jeanette Rankin becomes the first woman elected to Congress.
In September 1921, Margaret Gorman is crowned the first Miss America.
April 1923, Edna St. Vincent Millay's Ballad of a Harp Weaver wins a Pulitzer Prize.
January 1925. Wyoming, our neighbor next door, Wyoming's Nellie Ross becomes the first woman governor.
In August 1926, New York's Gertrude Ederle, age 19, becomes the first woman to swim the English Channel, breaking all previous men's records.
May 1932, Amelia Earhart flies solo across the Atlantic Ocean.
June 1935, U.S. women continue to gain ground in their quest for equal rights.
And nothing can stop us now.
Stand well back, they're coming through. Nothing can stop them now.
Watch out, world, we're warning you. Nothing can stop us now. Now we know that there is a promised land. We're gonna find it out loud.
Hold held high and they're gonna cling to it. Tie every string to it. Give everything to it.
We'll make all our dreams come true. For the final round.
How they'll do it, who can say? But we know we will someday. So watch out, world, they're on their way. Nothing can stop them now.
from now on. Gonna be here again, drink out our chin again, go out and win again. Just like them on our way. Now our future is so clear. No more wants for us to fear. We're gonna stand this world from audience here. And who's here from now? We got the mirror and love. So we're gonna never stop. Nothing can stop us now. Listen up, I'm rapping at you. Doors are opening and I'm coming through. Filled with ambition, spirits renewed, heading for 2000. New attitude. Running high, running cold. I wasn't running into overload. It was extreme. I took it so high, so low, there was nowhere to go like a bad dream. Another wires unlocked, the tables turned. Never knew I had such a lesson to learn. I'm feeling good from my head to my shoes. Know where I'm going and I know what to do. I got it up, now point of view. I got a new attitude. I'm in control, my worries are few. I got a new attitude.
We now begin our swimsuit portion of the competition with finalist number 1, Nicole Nigg, Miss Great Plains. Miss Sioux Empire, Jennifer Johnson. Miss West River, Bonita Farnsworth. Miss Brookings, Deb Kurtz. Miss Western Plains, Stacy Matthews. Miss Heartland, Tricia Harrelson. Miss Rapid City, Lisa Elvers.
more time for everyone in the swimsuit competition this evening.
We have a very special talent presentation for you right now. As Sean mentioned at the beginning of the show, we have a non-finalist talent award winner. Her name is Vanessa Shortbow. She is Miss Badlands. She's going to do a jazz ballet performance to, or jazz, modern jazz dance to wonderful music from a South Dakota group known as Indigenous. Would you welcome, please, ladies and gentlemen, Vanessa Shortbow, Miss Badlands. Miss Badlands. Thanks, Vanessa.
What do you think? I've got a trivia question.
Okay, hit me with it.
Okay? We'll see how you do this time.
Okay.
When I say...
Garland.
Very good. How about put another nickel in the Nickelodeon?
Don't do that one. I haven't practiced that one.
What do you think? No idea?
I don't have
I
any
think it's
idea.
Teresa Brewer. I haven't looked
Really?
either. Yeah.
Okay.
Where the boys are?
That is Connie Francis.
And for the third night in a row, Fever.
Fever. High pitch. Peggy Lee.
Finally.
Thank you.
Took him 3 nights to get that.
My dad used to date her, so I knew that one.
These names and these artists just go to show how the recording artist has really indeed made a name for herself throughout the 20th century. And so as part of our salute to women, we thought it would be kind of cool to bring back some of the golden oldies and some of the artists who have really become household names.
That's exactly right. We're going to lead off with a song that originated on Broadway back in the 1960s. It's been sung and recorded by such notable performers as the great Pearl Bailey, Ginger Rogers, Betty Grable, and even Phyllis Diller and Martha Ray.
But it's the incomparable Carol Channing that made Hello, Dolly her very own.
So sit back, listen, and enjoy. See how many of these songs you just might be able to figure out.
And sing along, would ya?
Because we're going to.
You bet we will.
To be back home where I belong. You're looking looking swell, Manny. I can tell, Danny, you're still glowing, you're still glowing, you're still going strong. I feel the room swaying and the band playing one of my old favorite songs from way back when. So bridge that gap, fellas, find me an empty lap, fellas, darling, you'll never go away again.
You're still
can take a goldfish for a walk. I'm watching that doggy in the window. Don't sweet the raggedy tail. Now watching that doggy in the window. I do hope that doggy will stay. I believe the children are our future. Teach them well and let them lead the way. Show them all the beauty they possess inside. Give them a sense of pride to make it easier. Let the children's laughter remind us how we used to be. Everybody's searching for a hero. People need someone to look up to. I never found anyone who fulfilled my need. A lonely place to be. So I learned to depend on me. Because the greatest love of all is happening to me. I found the greatest love of all inside of me. And if by chance that special place that you've been dreaming of leads you to a lonely place, find your strength in love. Never know how much I love you. Never know how much I care. When you put your arms around me, I get a fever that's so hard to bear. You give me fever. When you kiss me, fever when you hold me tight. Fever in the morning, fever all through the night. Everybody's got the fever, that is something you all knew. Fever is such a new thing, fever started long ago. Romeo loved Juliet, Juliet, she felt the same. He said, when I put my arms around you, baby, Julie, honey, you're my flame, I'll give us fever. When we kiss it, fever if you live your love. Fever, I'm a fire, fever, yeah, I burn for you. Now you've listened to the story. Here's the point that I have made. Chicks are born to give the fever. Be it Fahrenheit or centigrade, they give you fever. When you kiss them, fever if you live your life. Fever, what a lovely way to burn. 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 Is it all going in one ear and out the other? I'm crazy for feeling so lonely. I'm crazy, crazy for feeling so blue.
finalists in the evening wear competition. Beginning with Nicole Nigg, Miss Great Plains. Nicole Nigg, Miss Great Plains. Finalist number 2, Jennifer Johnson, Miss Sioux Empire. Jennifer Johnson, Miss Sioux Empire. Contestant finalist number 3 is Benita Farnsworth, Miss West River. Benita Farnsworth, Miss West River. Finalist number 4 is Deb Kurtz, Miss Brookings. Miss Brookings. Contestant number 5 is Stacy Matthews, Miss Western Plains. Stacy Matthews, Miss Western Plains. Finalist number 6 is Trisha Haroldson, Miss Heartland. That's finalist number 6, Trisha Haroldson, Miss Heartland. And finalist number 7 is Lisa Albers, Miss Rapid City. Lisa Lisa Albers, Miss Rapid City. And there you have our 7 finalists in evening wear competition. Thank you, Sarah. And there you have it, our finalists in evening wear. And now that you've seen all 3 phases of our competition, well, we're going to give you a chance to give a round of applause to all 14 of our contestants once again. But before we do that, I want to ask all the former Miss South Dakotas who are with us tonight to kind of make your way backstage over there, because we want to introduce you to everyone here tonight. But back to what's going on now, our 14 contestants. Let's give them a big hand as they once again remind us of a grand finale salute to the new millennium.
Find out, are we really strong enough to fulfill what the future demands? If we stand on the edge or look out into space and be rocked by the wonders we see, we can all make a pledge that the human race can become what we want them to be. Now tomorrow, there's like the sun coming up on a beautiful day. So the ride, we can make a difference. It's not too late. Bring our tomorrow. Long, long ago, in a world we never made, we were children who were making believe. Closing our eyes, we would travel over there to a land we would not want to leave. But this fairy tale land, the way as we grow, and we all had to say our goodbyes, and we now understand that the home that we know could be ours if we only learn. Bring on tomorrow.
is we're going to ask each one of our finalists just a couple of questions that we can maybe find out a little bit more interesting facts about themselves and the things that they like and things that they're looking forward to in the future. And so we will begin with you, Nicole. You are going to be leaving soon to work towards your Master of Fine Arts degree in musical theater. After you do that, what are your plans?
Well, Brad, I want to audition, and I want to perform. That's my goal in life. I want to be a stage actress. Not film, but stage. Live theater is the best.
Give something back?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Good.
It's great.
You have had a part-time job being a person who does singing telegrams.
Oh, yeah.
There have to be a lot of really cool experiences. What is one of your most memorable experiences from that?
I've had so many wonderful things happen to me. Funny, embarrassing things, but touching things too. One time I had to do a singing telegram for somebody it was his birthday the following week. That week they were having his party early because he was really, really ill. He had Lou Gehrig's disease, and they didn't know if he'd make it until the next week. And they told me that ahead of time. And I went in there thinking, I can do this. It was in a Perkins. And then I went in and I started singing, and the first couple of minutes, everyone was all smiles and the cameras were going, and then I saw a big tear go down his face. And everyone at the table started crying, and I thought, I've got to finish this, because you know what? I made his day, and I very well made his week.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you, Nicole. Jennifer, I understand you've traced your ancestors back to the Mayflower?
Yes, I have.
Wow. I've been on the Mayflower, but I didn't know if I had any
You've
relatives.
been here a long time.
I mean, I wasn't personally like coming over on it or anything. I just went to visit it. But what interesting bit of history have you discovered through all that?
Well, just the fact that actually my great-great-great-great-great-aunt was Elizabeth Cady Stanton, one of the women's suffrage fighters, and also her cousin was Edwin Stanton, who was the Secretary of War under Lincoln. So I have a great background.
Neat. John?
Now, you want to make your career specializing in juvenile crime and rehabilitation. Tell me a little bit about why you want to do that.
I want to do that because I think it's very important that we have lawyers that specialize in juvenile crime. I worked at a law firm for a summer, and I found out that a lot of the juvenile cases get thrown on lawyers that really don't want to do the cases, and so their heart and soul is not into them. And I think when we're dealing with children, we need to have someone who really has their heart and soul in what they're doing.
Thank you, Jennifer.
Sounds good, Jennifer Johnson. Bonita, your career ambition is to become a motivational singer. Not just a singer, but a motivational one. How do you plan to use your singing as a motivational tool?
There are so many opportunities to use singing and music as a motivational tool. For example, I had the opportunity to do some educational training with the very special arts of South Dakota. And I worked with a group of students who had disabilities for a week. And we worked with music, and we talked about the Mozart effect, about music and emotion, and how our emotions can be moved musically. And what was so neat is there was this student that, when I first walked in there, he was kind of like, here we go again, somebody else trying to tell me something. But then as we got into the Mozart effect and just talking about the relationship of emotions and played some music that they were all familiar with, they really connected. And so it was just wonderful to see that. And so I feel that music just speaks to people's hearts, and that's what's so powerful about it.
Bonita, you are a descendant of William Bradford. Tell us a little bit about him.
William Bradford, he is my great-great-great-great-great-grandfather. But he is the second signer of the Mayflower Compact. And I found that out when I was doing an assignment for one of my educational classes. And it really gave me a sense of where I come from. And that's what's so important about education today, is when people have the ability to process information efficiently, it's wonderful. It means so much to all of us. And it gives us an opportunity to really connect with our heritage and where we've come from and where we're going.
I wonder if there's a chance that maybe your relatives met maybe on that boat, huh? Or maybe dated. Maybe you guys are related.
Do we look alike?
You might be cousin. Thank you, Bonita. Deb Kurtz, Miss Brookings, when you begin teaching drama to high school students, what will be your first play, and why will you choose that?
Thank you, Brad.
You're welcome.
I think that it's important to be in tune with your students as a whole. So I think it's important to look at who your students are and what they know and the standpoint they're at as far as drama is concerned, and choose a play that's appropriate to them personally, whether it be Shakespeare or rather a farce. Who's to say? It depends on who those students are.
Sounds good.
Deb, you enjoy doing random acts of kindness. Tell us about one.
Random acts of kindness is just a little thing I do, and I have a good time doing it. What I do, I surprise my friends with little surprises, yes, and just try to make their day a little better. One of my favorite ones, during finals week this past semester at SDSU, I made a big batch of brownies and ran them over to a bunch of people that I knew would be home studying, and just told them it was the finals week brownie patrol, and left them to do their studying, and everybody got a big piece of it.
That's great.
You're not the one that put that picture of the buffalo inside my paper for that ragtime thing, are you?
No, but I did have relatives on the Mayflower, too.
Oh, for crying out loud.
Before you know it, we'll all be related.
Well, I'm related to Eric the Red, for crying out loud. He was the first one that came here, you know. Go Norway, huh? Thank you very much. Stacy, I understand you spend a lot of time in your dreams thinking about becoming a university president. Are they kind of nightmares, or are they pretty good dreams?
I hope they're not nightmares for anybody else. No, they're wonderful dreams and aspirations, and I guess I don't really have any cool relatives, so I thought maybe I could become cool by being a university president, and then my descendants will be very proud of that.
So like at the Miss South Dakota pageant in 2099, they can be talking about my old grandmother.
My great.
Sounds good.
Stacy, you spent some time studying in Europe. What was one of your most memorable experiences from that?
Wow, the whole trip was memorable. It was just a really great awakening. It was an incredible experience because, you know, when you read something in a book or you hear a piece of music or you learn about a country, that's great, but when you're there and you're standing in the St. Peter's Basilica and you're looking at this wonderful architecture, or you're standing in the Venus del Grado where Wagner performed his masterpieces, you're living it. And you take that desire to learn more with you wherever you go after that.
It's a beautiful place to be, isn't it?
Oh, it is.
Promote travel for your students, okay? It's important. Stacey Matthews.
Thanks, Stacey.
Tricia Haraldson. I should go on about why you transferred from Augie, but I won't. So we'll do something about... If you had the opportunity, Tricia, which musical would you like to audition for and why?
Last spring, I went to New York City, and I had the opportunity to see 7 Broadway plays. It was my first time seeing anything on Broadway. It was very exciting. And one of the plays that I enjoyed the most was Jekyll and Hyde. I was amazed by the 2 leading roles, the leading characters. And if I could audition for that play, I would like to try out for the part of Lucy. She's actually the bad girl, and I never get to play the bad girl. So I thought that would be really a great chance for me.
Sounds good.
Tricia, you volunteer with the Meals on Wheels program. Have you made any special friendships doing that?
I have. Meals on Wheels is such a special thing because it's something that everybody can do. All it is taking a little bit of time out of your week to go bring a meal to someone in the community who cannot provide their own transportation to get meals. And I have met some special people that I can chat with, and they're just glad to see me every day. Sometimes it's hard to get away from them because they want to talk, and I love being with them.
Thank you, Tricia.
Tricia Haraldson. Lisa, I understand that you have over 100 dolls in the collection.
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm going to burn them all except one.
Well,
Come on,
cool.
let's play with this.
No.
Which one is the one that you want to keep above all others?
Well, I have a lot of wonderful dolls. My parents and relatives have traveled and collected the dolls from all over the world, but the most special one is actually a doll that I received at Christmas when I was 13. And my grandmother passed away when I was 13, and she was on a vacation in Tennessee.
And that Christmas, I was opening my gifts, and I kept wondering when people were ready to take a picture of me. And I opened it up, and it was a doll. And my grandfather told me that it was a doll that my grandmother bought me the day before she died. So it was very emotional. It's a very special doll to me.
Lisa, tell us about your plans for opening a fine arts studio for children.
Well, I think a fine arts studio for children, especially in the Rapid City area, is a wonderful idea where I plan to make my home. When I was a child, my parents ran me from lesson to lesson. And just the thought of having a fine arts facility, one place where they can get all different types of art education, is a great thing. I think that art education is extremely important in a child's life. And even if it could be used as an after-school facility where a bus can pick up kids, take them there, they can get a piano lesson, maybe a vocal lesson, and a parent can pick them up. It's a great opportunity, I think, for children to learn about the arts.
Thank you, Lisa Elvers.
What do you think, folks? All 7 of them, huh? Great. Great. Thank you.
Well, the tension continues to build both here in the auditorium and backstage as all 14 contestants anxiously await the judge's final decision. So let's welcome them all back now as we show our appreciation to all 52 of the exceptional women who have served our state so effectively over the past half-century. Ladies and gentlemen, our Miss South Dakotas in review.
That's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. So the thought of you just clings to me. Never before has someone been more.
Rosalind Anderson, Myrna Clemenson, Carol Quinn, Irene O'Connor, Marlene Reeb, Sandra Hart, Dolores Jurdy, Cleo Ann Harrington, Connie White, Lois Paulson, Patricia Miller, Caroline Nelson, Meredith Auld, Janet Barber, Regine Bauer, Charlene Foreman, Heather Ann Patterson, June Ann Delbridge, Nancy Sandwick, Deborah Molitor, Sally Jo Iverson, Ann McKay, Nancy Nicholson, Mary Harem, Susan Inman, Janet Hunter, Gwen Resick, Barbara Guthmiller, Gina Campbell, Beth Guthmiller, Karen Janosik, Jennifer Holt, Julie Kleinsasser, Carol Barnett, Penny Sue Largent, Tara Meyering, LaRonda Lundeen, Deborah Cleveland, Amy DeHeer, Julie Hadeen, Najla Ghazi, Catherine Barnes, Dawn Strunk, Jennifer Palmquist, Melissa Brown, Leslie Saunders, Angela Casey, Christy Bauer, Kimberly McKay, Stephanie Camp, Chantel Sweetland, And in her final appearance as your reigning queen, Sarah Frankenstein.
Lord, 1 year ago, I stood on this stage praising your name, and once again, I stand here filled with the awe and wonder of your plan for me. No one, including myself, could have envisioned such opportunity and reward, but I am so grateful that you did and worked through me to accomplish it. Thank you, Lord, for giving this to me. Angels have graced my life throughout the year, and without them, my experiences would not have been possible. To my wonderful parents who love me when I win, love me when I lose, and love me at every point in between. Thank you for encouraging me, believing in me, and offering me all the love and guidance a daughter could ask for. To my brothers Wes and Ryan for attending appearances, although sometimes against their will, to show support for me. To my grandparents, thank you for setting the example that I've chosen to follow. Thank you for living worthy and honorable lives so that I may learn from you and emulate. To the rest of my family and friends, thank you for picking me up and supporting me through the 3-year journey to this place and traveling here with me. To the Miss South Dakota Pageant Board, thank you for countless hours of work, your endless support and time, your year-long contributions to this program and to me. I am one person whose ability is limited, but working through me, you have touched thousands and thousands of people across our great state. And I thank you for letting me be the medium. To the next Miss South Dakota, may your year be as blessed as mine. May God guide you and keep you throughout a year of service and opportunity, and reward you as greatly as he has me. I shall remember this year and this moment for a lifetime. Thank you all for allowing it to happen. God bless you. I love you.
You're our peace of mind in this crazy world. Everything we've tried to find, your love is a pearl. You're our Mona Lisa. You're our rainbow sky. Our only hope is that you realize you'll always be beautiful in our eyes. You will always be beautiful in our eyes.
Before we send you off, we have a presentation that 2 students from Red Cloud School would like to make to you.
Good evening. My name is Reynald Tubos and I will be in the 6th grade at Red Cloud Elementary School. Thank you for the invitation to be present at the Miss South Dakota pageant this year.
My name is Francis Wilson. I will be in the 7th grade at Red Cloud Elementary School on the Pioneers Reservation. This past April, Sarah Frankenstein, as the reigning Miss South Dakota, came to visit us at Red Cloud. Sarah spoke to us about the privileges and responsibilities
that are part of being a good and healthy community. Her words reinforced our Lakota tradition in an open and sensitive way.
Before we honor Sarah, we would like to acknowledge and thank the people of Hot Springs for their help, presence, and prayers for the Lakota people and our parishioners in Ogallala who were affected by the tornado.
Sarah Finkenstein, Miss South Dakota, honored us with her presence at Red Cloud and in our Lakota culture. She too should be honored and recognized for her generosity. On behalf of all the students and staff at Red Cloud Indian School, we would like to honor Sarah with a quilt.
With it comes our gratitude and our best wishes for her future. Kola, Kola, Wopilatanka.
Thank you. You go right into the stuff now. What? I love this practice here that we're doing. You have what? Okay. Thank you. I'd like to give these yes. We're about to reveal the names of the recipients of tonight's special scholarship awards, the first being that of Miss Congeniality. Selected by her sister contestants as being the most courteous, thoughtful, helpful, and just darn right fun throughout the entire week-long stay here in Hot Springs. Miss Congeniality for 1999 is... Emily Paulson, it's you! Congratulations. Oh, my. I think if you've been reading your program, you understand that the Miss America and the Miss South Dakota program are very impressed with the women who come to our pageant program with a variety of community service projects and work very hard back in their home communities or schools. And so we present a variety of community service awards, both on the local, the state, and the national level. The 1999 State Community Service Award from the Miss America organization, being awarded tonight in the amount of $1,000, is awarded to Benita Farnsworth. Congratulations. Then there's the 1999 State Academic Scholarship from the Miss America organization. This is also in the amount of $1,000. Competitive award. It's awarded tonight to Stacy Matthews. They never used to give all these on stage before. This is fun. Receiving the highest number of points in Thursday's interview competition and winning the $250 Dorothy Barnett Interview Scholarship, the $50 Rosalind Anderson Ridley Miss South Dakota 1947 Scholarship, and the Miss South Dakota Organization Scholarship is a three-way tie. So each of these lovely ladies will be receiving the same amount of money the scholarships put together. They are Stacy Matthews, Miss Western Plains, Nicole Nick, Miss Great Plains, and that friendly girl, Emily Paulson, Miss State Fair.
And now for the moment we've been waiting for.
Hallelujah.
Tonight, 7 lovely finalists started out as equals, and now that the final competition is over, one outstanding young lady is about to become your new Miss South Dakota. I'll ask our finalists to take center stage for the long-awaited announcement, and judges, Could we have your decision? It's a long way across the state.
It is, isn't it? I enjoyed watching you do that.
You want to open it?
Yeah.
We will announce the fourth, third, second, and first alternates, and then we'll reveal the name of our new Miss South Dakota.
Okay. So Sean does number 4.
Okay. Our fourth runner-up is Miss Rapid City, Lisa Albert.
Our third runner-up, Stacy Matthews, Miss Western Plains.
Our second runner-up this evening is Miss Sioux Empire, Jennifer Johnson.
Our first runner-up to Miss South Dakota is Nicole Nake, Miss Great Plains. And your new Miss South Dakota, Tricia Harrelson. This is the moment, this is the day, this is the moment when you know you're on your way. Every endeavor you have made ever is coming into play, is here.